2000. We're going to go to Mike Smith. He's going to get us on some movie updates. Mike, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing well. Good morning.
Great. MediaMikes.com, a great place to get movie reviews of all kinds, but especially movie reviews, and he's got a couple great ones. And I want to catch up because we weren't able to fit you in here recently, but Prisoners sounds like a great film, definitely different from Hugh Jackman, Jake Gyllenhaal, and that kind of thing. So what was your take on that film?
It was amazing. I was blown away when I came out of it. I like both actors very much, and Hugh Jackman can do anything, but I don't know where he went to pull this performance out. I had spoken to the director after I saw the film, and he said, "Yeah, people think of him as the Wolverine, and not anymore."
Yeah, I mean that was what I wanted to get to, is that the quote from the director really tries to put it into words that they look at Hugh Jackman. He's a quote nice guy. He's the Wolverine, but Prisoners is definitely showcasing. I mean, we had Les Miserables, but this is so much bigger than that, as I understand it. So if you haven't seen Prisoners yet, it's actually out in theaters. We have another huge 5-star review, which, again, Mike's going to hang his hat here. I'm a little surprised by this one. Chris Hemsworth, which is Thor, for those of the ladies that want to have someone to go look at a little eye candy. And, of course, Olivia Wilde. She's the chick from Tron Legacy. Jake's going to be nodding soon because he's like, oh, yeah. The film's called Rush. So tell us a little bit about Rush.
Rush is a Ron Howard take, a true story, back in 1976 when Formula 1 the big thing for NASCAR was just kind of growing. It's about James Hunt and Niki Lauda, and it concerns a horrific crash that Niki Lauda suffered in Germany. And both of them kind of coming to terms with the mortality that they face. There's a line in the film where I believe it's James Hunt who says, "We know that we've got a 20% chance of coming back." And there were back in those days, especially Formula One racing, there were at least 2 or 3 deaths a year on the Formula One course. So, once again, Ron Howard, who has really never made a bad film, in my opinion, as a director. He just, he puts you inside the car. You could feel the speed. You could feel, the wind blowing through your hair. It's a great achievement and a good film. And once again, great performance as Chris Hemsworth. Like I said, I only knew him as Thor, but he's got a career without the hammer.
Let me get to a film. We're going to be leaving here in a little bit. We're going to be headed to see a movie ourselves here as a family. We'll be seeing Cloudy with the Meatballs 2. I don't think there's a review yet on Media Mike. So any inside thoughts on Meatballs 2?
I didn't get to see it. Unfortunately, my other reviewer here locally broke his ankle and couldn't leave the house. He usually handles some of the kids' stuff. The first film was enjoyable, and the previews look good. So I hope we have a good time.
Well, I'm sure we'll have, and it's fun. We got to let my youngest daughter gets to pick. It's one of her absolute favorites, and she gets to pick. And we're all like really, really, really enjoy the first one and just go along, have a good time, that kind of thing. So I'm not going to let Mike off the hook because I think there's a fanboy in me that had to raise a little red flag there. He says, I've never seen a Ron Howard film that I didn't like. So let me throw out a couple, make sure that we're going to stand on that, because that's a pretty bold statement from a guy that made Backdraft. You a fan of Backdraft?
I love Backdraft.
Do you really?
Oh my God. Tell me Kurt Russell didn't deserve an Oscar.
Well, Kurt. Oh, geez, you're killing me, Mike. You're killing me. You got such a thing for Kurt Russell. Who, by the way, breaking news if you haven't seen, he's in Fast and Furious 7. So Kurt Russell.
Is.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I always thought in the late '80s you'd have made a great Batman.
You made a Batman. Oh my goodness, such a love affair for Kurt Russell. I'm out in Mike here and all sorts of problems. What about the 2 Da Vinci Code films? You were happy with those? Because kind of had issues.
I enjoyed them. I hadn't read the book. I think he knows how to tell a story. and of course, only as good as the material you have. But I found them both interesting. I did find the second one, Angels and Demons, a little kind of far-fetched, especially towards the end. But I just think that for somebody that grew up in the business and had this dream his whole life, he's achieved what he wanted to do.
He does. And there are good films. One of Jake's favorites is directed by the same director. Jake, you may not realize this. This is the director that brought us, are you ready? Apollo 13.
Oh, okay.
He absolutely loves Apollo 13. We actually just bought the
really
We just got upgraded to the Blu-ray version. Crank that up, vibrate the
entire house.
Vibrate the entire house
during
the lift off, because it's just such a brilliant scene, just a fantastic scene. So, all right. Well,
for the local listeners, we've got Cocoon and Parenthood. He filmed right down there in your backyard.
He certainly did. Yes, he did. And he does have a long list of some really good films. I'm not going to take away, Beautiful Mind, Cinderella Man, Frost Nixon, and there's others. Willow, I think he did Willow back in my heyday when I was impressionable more. So definitely good stuff. So, all right, well, Mike, thank you so much for fitting us in. We got to get a quick update on our movies and what's good in the theaters and that kind of thing. And we will definitely be in touch with you to have you on again. Thank you again, sir.
Always a pleasure. Have a good morning.
All right, my friend. It has been a busy morning. We were running you ragged back and forth.
Oh, I know it.
We had an email, someone asking, where's Jake? Did I miss Jake? So you have a fan out there somewhere.
Wow.
So,
well,
out there in the stratosphere of the internet and our radio listeners, there's someone who's like, where did Jake go? I was listening for Jake. He's gone.
Oh, well, that's cool.
We're working him, folks. We're trying to get him into this whole executive producer role. He's jumping from room to room. He's taking down names, trying to help Bill with the phones and give away some of these tickets to see The Fifth Estate, the Julian Assange film. You missed your opportunity to call in on that?
That does remind me real quick. Thank you, Luke Erickson, for calling in. You did win your tickets. Make sure that you come in West Shore Mall AMC Theater before 7:30 to pick up your tickets. So.
Luke Erickson. Congratulations, Luke. Yeah. All right. Good job. The answer to that question was Martin Freeman. Martin Freeman, Benedict Cumberbatch, the stars of the Sherlock series, which is huge on BBC One. Bill's chiming in.
Can we get Mr. Friedman on here? Isn't he in town?
Oh, I don't know. Oh,
I'm thinking Morgan Friedman.
You're really confused. You have no idea what you're talking about, dude. You're missing up Freemans.
People.
You're missing up Morgans.
Different countries.
Morgan Freeman is in Dolphin Tale 2.
Yeah. No, this is Martin Freeman. He's the Hobbit. Yeah. So you missed up Hobbit for the Dolphin Tale, and no. We can't let Bill in our pop culture swimming pool. He's not with us yet. We're gonna keep working on Bill. He's in training. So of your some of the movies that we talk about and some of the things that is coming out here soon, we have the latest, greatest on GlobalDispatch.com. You click the movie button, you'll see the latest Thor trailer. We had the latest Thor TV spot, new posters, and all of that. That came out this week, so that was kind of a big deal for those folks of Marvel. And, of course, we had the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show that debuted this week. And, of course, the director, Joss Whedon, talking about the new Avengers film, which is 2015. And a lot of folks are looking forward to that. The Batman, Superman films moving forward. So tons and tons of movie news and pop culture stuff on theglobaldispatch.com. In addition to all the hard news, I know we talk a lot about that. And Bob will definitely be back with us next week. We have outbreak news and health news that he's an expert in. He has some folks coming on. We're going to talk about that. We have some great interviews coming up over the next couple of weeks, so you definitely won't want to miss a show. We have two of the zombies joining us from Walking Dead. They're going to discuss some of their early days of makeup and the hours in the seats trying to prepare for the show, create the show from the ground up, which has now just become, as Matt Carter said, a titan. You love Walking Dead, right?
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait for that to start.
It frustrates me, but I love it all at the same time. It's such a great show.
Well, frustrating because they'd really be dead in like a couple hours.
Yeah, I mean, like, y'all just, we have a fence. Well, fantastic. We'll see what happens.
Wait, how long is the fence? And by the way, you can't keep a dog out of your yard with a fence, but we can keep out hundreds of zombies. It makes absolutely no sense in some ways.
So.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. But we love it. We're addicted. We're really that pathetic for anything that involves an apocalyptic theme. Jake, we are so on the hook for Hollywood and television, are we not?
I know.
It's kind of sad and pathetic.
Yeah, just a little bit.
We even kind of make your mom watch some of it, though. She actually has been watching. She watched Under the Dome with me, which is kind of apocalyptic. She liked that.
Really?
Yeah, she watched it. Yeah, it was all right.
All right then.
All right. He surprised him that she's had to succumb to some of these shows because Bob's finally catching on to Walking Dead.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he's Bob. If you're listening, I'm sure you are. You need to watch a couple more episodes. You got to at least get through the first half of season 2 so we can have something fun to talk about because we still got another whole season. So he's so far behind.
Yep.
And he's got to get caught up. And another show that's starting really soon in October, and you really haven't watched too much of Arrow, have you?
No, not yet.
You love Green Arrow.
Oh yeah.
You grew up like that was one of your favorite characters.
Yeah.
Because you like green. And then anything that involved a bow and arrow was like so cool to you.
Yeah, well, it still is kind of.
It still is. It still is. All right. Well, Arrow season 2 starts. There's a great article I have up there. You can feel free to check that out. They cast the Flash, who'll be joining it. So, listen, folks, have a wonderful week. Check back next Saturday morning at 8. GlobalDispatch.com has all your news. Dispatch Radio. We'll be back live.